Hey ladies, so it's Mickey. It is June the 20th, it's Thursday. I know I'm doing this video a little bit early, but it's okay. So I do plan to do what is it now? A 10-week update, but I'll do that tomorrow and I'll probably post it on Saturday. So here we go. Today was my midwife appointment. I mentioned it last time. The practice actually has 4 midwives and it has 2 OBs. So I said that I preferred a midwife, but I would understand if I needed to see an OB given my history. So I saw the midwife. She sort of asked me, you know, like, did you prefer midwife or what's the deal? And I told her the same thing. I was like, I prefer midwifery just because, you know, we're first-time parents. We have nobody here with us. You know, we're on our own, which is pretty sad. And yes, I have like a few friends here, but one of them's about to PCS, and the other one, she's really busy. So you know, she doesn't really have time either. So I don't want to bother anybody, and you know, so we're basically alone. And yeah, so she totally understood. I really like the place. It's really nice. She let me know that I would be seeing everybody. I would be seeing the 2 OBs. I would be seeing all the midwives. So that's pretty cool because they basically want you to be familiar with everybody in the practice. But that's only if I'm able to stay in the low risk range. Now she did talk to me about that as well. Given my history, or quote-unquote baggage, with PCOS and MTHFR and my miscarriages and blah 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 blah, it's gonna be an uphill battle, basically fighting my body not to get gestational diabetes. During my first pregnancy, they thought that I was getting it, but when I was monitoring myself and I was not on metformin at the time, my levels were just completely fine. I have started to every once in a while check my levels, like in the morning or right after I've eaten, like 2 hours after I've eaten, and everything's been fine. There's been one or two times where it was just like a few points high, but nothing like crazy. So I'm hoping I'm able to keep that going. Also, something else I have to watch out for is my blood pressure. When I stress out about things, my blood pressure goes through the roof, and that's something that was really high today. Mostly because of my car situation that I went through this morning and this weekend, or this whole week. So yeah, pretty sure that's what was going on today. So yeah, we talked about that. She did talk and recommend certain supplements for me to try taking to help with like insulin levels and stuff like that. She wants to try to get me off of metformin, and she definitely wants to keep me off of insulin, because then for sure I would have to go to the OB. But her main goal is to get me to the point where I'm off the metformin totally as well. So, that being said, she did schedule me to do a 1-hour glucose test, or gestational diabetes test. So yeah, that's not going to be fun, but hopefully I'll pass that, and hopefully I won't already have it, you know. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, you know. That's all we can do. Also, they're going to be doing 4 other tests, like a thyroid test, vitamin D test, a CBC, I think I saw in there, with a whole bunch of other letters behind it. I can't remember what else. So, yeah. This hospital is totally cool. I love it already. They gave me a folder, so show it. So, basically when you leave, because they give you so much information, they give you like a review of everything that they told you, what you're taking, when your next appointment is, a to-do list, tests that are going to be doing, what you're diagnosed with. Let's see. Yeah, they just give you a whole list. These are my labs. They gave me a whole bunch of prenatal advice and care. The best thing about it is this thing right here. This pamphlet. Let me show you how big it is, okay? This, that, and this. Chock full of free classes to take. So a lot of them are broken up into different sections. You have first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, continuing your pregnancy journey, anytime classes, preparing your child, preparing for the birth of your child, after delivery, community support. They have a section for grief support as well. So it's really cool. There's the ones that I'm really like looking at are the infant and CPR, child CPR, the happiest baby on the block. That's a $12 class, that's nothing, you know. Boot camp for new dads. They have a prenatal yoga, pre and postnatal fitness. They have under preparing for baby, the Bradley method. They have hypnobirthing, and they have Lamaze. So, and those are all free, which is awesome. Oh, after delivery, I'm a musician. I'm a music teacher. They have kinder music, and they have Melody Magic Music Studio. So these are from ages 0 to 7. So that makes me really excited. I didn't know those were available here. I know that they're available at TCU. They have music classes because one of my friends teaches one at TCU. So yeah. Oh, and the other one that I'm really excited about and will not miss, I already told my husband, is preparing your pet for the new arrival. So, as y'all know, I have 2 dogs. Y'all have seen them, Paper and Zeus. I'm not worried about Paper. Paper's old. He'll sit next to you. He'll lay next to you. He's fine. The one I'm worried about is Zeus. Zeus is a little, what my husband calls love machine. And he wants to be near you and on you and touching you and in your face, like at all times. He's actually staring at me right now because he heard me say his name. When we're laying down, he'll either lay on our laps, lay on my chest, or put his face on my nose. So, especially that last one, that's the last thing I want him to be doing to the baby, and that's the last thing I want to be worrying about him doing. So that's definitely something that I want to look into, and something, it's going to be hard because he's just adorable, but we're going to have to start training him that he can't do that anymore, you know? And it'll be better to start doing that now than waiting till later. So, yeah. Oh, last thing. 2 things. We did hear the baby's heartbeat. We did not do a scan. We did hear the baby's heartbeat. She didn't want me to get upset if we weren't able to find it because she said I was really early, blah, 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 blah. But I was okay with it because I already found his heartbeat here after drinking a crap load of water. So, she put the wand on. Not even a minute later, we were hearing the heartbeat, and it was in the 160s, and she was like, wow, I'm really surprised that we found it that fast. And my husband got all excited. He's like, does that mean she's further along than you thought, or whatever? And she's like, no, that just means, she's like, she did a pelvic exam, and she said that my uterus is actually tilted forward. So that being said, it's easier to find the baby, I guess. So yeah, that works for me, whatever. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, the next thing is I will be going back, instead of waiting 4 weeks to see the doctor, I will be going in 2 weeks to see the OB, just to let him know my history and to get a scan done. It's a dating scan. So she said that would be medically necessary and would be covered by my insurance. So I'm happy about that. So that means what? I'm 10 weeks, or about to be 10 weeks. That'll be around 12 weeks, where we'll actually get another scan done and hopefully get to see some movement and an actual like baby rather than this little blob. So I would be really, really happy. Unfortunately, I don't think my husband's going to be able to make it, but yeah. Oh, also, last thing, I swear, last thing. We are not sure about an estimated due date now. Because we don't technically know the day that I ovulated, and because Fertility Friend gave me one date, which was the 17th, my RE gave me the 20th, she's now giving me the 14th based on her calculations. So, I don't know. All I know is there's 3 dates and they're each 3 days apart from each other. So we'll see. Once we get this dating scan done, we will just go by that. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm sorry this was so long, and I'm sorry that I rambled. But yeah, that's it for me. That's it for my appointment, and I think my neighbor's cat is out, so Paper's going to start going crazy. So I will see y'all later. Hopefully I'll do a 10-week vlog to let you know symptoms and stuff, and that will probably be a lot shorter. So yeah, alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.